Alright, YouTube, I just wanted to run this story by you real quick that may have slipped through the cracks with all the other issues going on concerning the disaster in Japan, the economic impending collapse, and everybody watching for Nibiru. This is on Steve Quayle's website, dated March 14th. Eyewitness trucker delivers food to Chinese troops south of Laredo, Texas and Mexico, looking for additional confirmations. A very worried trucker spent time in relating to me his account of delivering a tractor-trailer load of food to a Chinese military camp 60 miles south of Laredo, Texas. When I questioned him, this is what he stated. The camp is 2 miles wide by 3 miles long. There are 10,000 armored vehicles. It blew my mind. I asked him how he calculated the number of armored vehicles, and he said to me he had time to physically count the rows of armored vehicles as the Chinese soldiers unloaded his trailer. He further stated that each armored vehicle could hold between 8 and 10 men. He went on to relate that he was escorted into Mexico from Texas by Mexican federal police so that the truck wouldn't be hijacked by bandits. He stated that living quarters were shipping containers modified to accommodate the soldiers and were positioned neatly in rows. Water tanks, generators, and communications complex, a full military base was operational and in place. It should be obvious that this contingency of Mexican pre-positioned Chinese troops and the Chinese troops pre-positioned in Canada are ready to roll north and south when given the command to do so. Under the UN Security Council mandates, it doesn't take much to analyze their purpose. Maybe it was a Freudian slip when the President of the United States stated it would be easier to be President of China. Kind of looks like he might get his chance. Before dismissing this eyewitness account, I suggest every believing follower of Jesus seek him in prayer for discernment and guidance. We are out of time. I also want to point out this pertinent section from the International Forecaster put out by Robert Chapman on February 23rd, a tender to China a written agreement granting an option to exercise eminent domain within the USA as collateral for China's continued purchase of U.S. Treasury notes and existing U.S. currency reserves. Put simply, the feds have now actually mortgaged the physical land and property of all citizens and businesses of the United States. They have given to a foreign power their constitutional power to take all of our property as actual collateral for continued Chinese funding of the U.S. deficit spending and the continued carrying of U.S. national debt. This is an unimaginable betrayal of every man, woman, and child in the USA, an outrage worthy of violent overthrow. Stories attached, that's all I got.
Oh, 2 cents.